This is Law of Attraction Explored. I'm Tim Grimes. If you'd like a free guide that explains the hidden link between relaxation and the law of attraction, or if you want more information about my books or my coaching, you can visit radicalcounselor.com. Enjoy the episode. So, a subject that I've been exploring recently on my YouTube channel, and I will link below to the 2 videos, is the idea of really easy meditation. Simple meditation. I suggest you check out those 2 videos. One is rather short and one is a longer seminar where I discuss a very simple way to meditate. And it's relevant for people who are not only new to meditation, but anybody who simply wants to feel better when they meditate if they feel that they struggle doing so. Of course, we know that we don't need to meditate to have the law of attraction work for us. These manifesting ideas do not require a state of meditation or a formal setting in order for them to work very well in our lives. However, I do find that for many people, perhaps the majority of people in this modern go-go culture, it's very beneficial to have a period of time, probably each day, and perhaps multiple periods of time, just pockets of 3 or 5 minutes or 10 minutes a few times a day, where we simply sit back and smell the roses. In those meditation videos I did recently, I talked about how inadvertently we put so much pressure on ourselves in our lives. And this trickles into even many people's meditation practices. I think there is tremendous value on setting aside a set period of time each day to put absolutely no pressure on yourself. The only pressure you're putting on yourself at such a time is to actually sit there or lie there for the set period of time that you've decided. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever it is. So much of this manifesting stuff, this law of attraction stuff, and I think just mental health stuff comes back to depressurizing, to minimizing that flow of pressure. Because people don't like to acknowledge it, but the truth is, we tend to put a terrific amount of pressure on ourselves each day. And when people talk about the subconscious mind running them, that's often what they're really referring to. As Emile Coué explains so well, we can redirect our thinking over and over and over again so it becomes more positive. So we become better and better. And it becomes far easier to do this, I think, if we give ourselves the gift of relieving pressure from our lives. And in the very least, we can start doing this 5-minute, 10-minute chunk of time each day, a prescribed time, where we simply say we're not putting any pressure on ourselves. But of course, the bigger picture is why put pressure on yourself ever? So much of the pressure we put on ourselves is completely unnecessary. And the irony is, once we get into these manifesting ideas, we become aware of this. Yet we still quite often have a difficult time not applying pressure to ourselves. That is why the law of attraction does not work in our lives as well as we think it should or could. We are unable to direct our imagination in the way that Coué talks about effectively because we simply feel too much pressure. When you start telling yourself and consciously saying, I'm not going to apply pressure right now, and just sit there and let the thoughts come, let the feelings come that might be very pressure filled, but not have them mean anything. Simply let them be there, literally let them be there, and put no pressure on yourself for having them there. It does something. In the same way that when you create a thought, a suggestion, and keep on repeating it to yourself, whether it's passively out loud before bed or in the morning, like Kue suggests, or more actively, you're saying it throughout the day to yourself, the way somebody like the modern teacher, Sammy Ingram, talks about, you are directly affecting how you are thinking. You are directly affecting how much pressure you have in your life. The subconscious thoughts that bother us are pressure filled. And we do not have to accept that. We don't have to tolerate that. A way to not tolerate it, to not accept it, is to sit like this, to lie down like this, and just give yourself 5 or 10 minutes or 15 minutes or 20 minutes or 30 minutes where you say, I'm putting no pressure on myself. So what if these thoughts are here or are not here? So what if these uncomfortable feelings are here or are not here? I'm not putting pressure on myself anyway. Regardless of whether they're here or not, regardless of what comes up, I'm not putting pressure on myself. Or when we affirm something, and we can affirm so many different things, but when we affirm something like, I'm getting better and better, every day I'm getting better and better, things are working out, I control my mind more and more, statements like that, we make it, quite literally, we make it so there is less pressure in our lives. If you say something to yourself, such as, I'm feeling less and less pressure and am more and more relaxed, or I am becoming more and more relaxed, you will become so if you say it enough to yourself. And in the same way, if you decide not to apply pressure on yourself and just sit down for a short period of time, you will become less pressure-filled and feel more relaxed. There's such power in this simplicity. This is so non-dramatic or glamorous. These are very, one could say, stupid exercises in the best sense. I love stupid exercises. That's why I love jumping up and down and making funny faces or making funny noises, because I know they work. I found most of the best exercises to relieve pressure for me and to make me feel more relaxed, and in turn to manifest better things in my external reality, are stupid. That's why there's that great saying, keep it simple, stupid. KISS. So when we're new to LOA, or when we're very experienced with LOA ideas, in either case, I think it's worth it to KISS, to keep it simple, stupid, and to use the stupid exercises, the stupid, simple exercises that work. Sitting silently or lying down silently, not doing anything special whatsoever, and putting no pressure on yourself is one of those stupid exercises. I suggest you do more of it.